Hello everyone, welcome to the sixth part of Number Systems and Digital course. So in this part, we are going to study the different digital codes or binary codes. So these binary codes, they are nothing but BCD or 8421 code, Gray code, ASCII code and EBCD code. So before going to study these codes, let's see what is code and what is an encoding. So the code is nothing but a special group of symbols that is used to represent numbers, letters or the words. And encoding is nothing but the process of converting a number, letter or a word into a code. So generally these numbers, letters or word, they are encoded using the encoding process and they are converted into the code. For example, so here the number, letter or word, they can be converted using the straight binary coding into the binary numbers. So here whatever number, letter or words they are available, using the straight binary coding we can convert it into equivalent binary number. So let's see these codes one by one. So first is BCD code. BCD is nothing but binary coded decimal code. So this binary coded decimal, it is nothing but a way to represent each digit of a decimal number with its 4-bit binary equivalent number. For example, here the decimal number 874 that can be represented into the BCD as, so here table is given. So decimal numbers from 0 to 9 and their equivalent binary numbers, they are given over here, and whatever decimal number that we want to convert into BCD, we have to just write the binary equivalent of each decimal number. So let's convert this decimal number, or let's represent this decimal number into equivalent BCD. Let's start from the LSB, that is 4. It is represented in a BCD as 0100, 7 is represented as 0111 and 8 is represented as 1000. So this is our BCD equivalent for 874 decimal number. So it is very simple to represent any decimal number into BCD. We have to just write for the BCD equivalent or a binary number of equivalent of each decimal digit. So BCD is also called as a 8421 code. So this code is a weighted code because each decimal digit can be obtained from its code word by assigning a fixed weight to each code word bit, and that's why it is a weighted number system or a weighted code system. And the weights for the bits, they are fixed, as we can represent each decimal number with the group of 4 bits in a binary. So the weights for these 4 bits, they are fixed, that is 8421, or starting from LSB 1248. So we can represent here this weight can be as a 2 raised to 0. This is nothing but the 2 raised to 1, 2 raised to 2 and 2 raised to 3. And for this reason, the code is sometimes called as the 8421 code. So here, the BCD coding versus straight binary coding is given. So BCD coding is nothing but we have to just represent the given decimal number into its equivalent BCD number. So here, same example I have given. So this decimal number can be represented into the BCD number. So this 874 is represented as 1000, 0111, So how this straight binary coding is using? So here straight binary is nothing but decimal, the normal or the earlier method we have used to convert this decimal number into binary. So here this multiple division or repetitive division method is used to convert this given decimal number into the binary number. So it is very lengthy and time consuming process. So it is more easier to convert or to represent the decimal number into BCD. So we have seen decimal to BCD conversion. Now BCD to decimal conversion. Again, it is very simple to convert BCD to decimal number. So what we have to do? We will have to break the given BCD number into 4-bit groups starting from the LSB, and then we have to just replace that 4-bit group with its equivalent decimal number. Let's see the example. So here BCD number is given and we have to group this BCD numbers into 4-bit groups starting from LSB. So this is first group, second, third and fourth group. So these 4 groups, they are given and we have to just write their equivalent decimal numbers. So this 1001 is nothing but 9, 0011 is nothing but 3, 1000 is nothing but 8 and 0110 is nothing but 6. So we get the decimal equivalent of a given BCD is 6839. So it is very simple to convert decimal to BCD as well as BCD to decimal. Now the next code is a gray code. It is very important code. The gray code is unweighted or a non-weighted, or it is not an arithmetic code. Remember, gray code is a non-weighted or a not an arithmetic code. So BCD code is a weighted code, or whatever number systems we have studied, they all are weighted number systems. But the gray code is a non-weighted or a not an arithmetic code. So there are no specific weights assigned to the bit positions. That is why it is called as a non-weighted code. And the important thing about the gray code is the gray code exhibits only a single bit change from one code word to the next in a sequence. So here table is given. So decimal numbers, their binary equivalents and the gray codes, they are given. So here binary and gray code, they are similar. But there is a main difference between this binary and gray code, that is gray code exhibits only a single bit change from one code word to the next in a sequence. Let's see how. So here binary, if we see the change, so here first code is given, that is 001 and its sequential code next in a sequence, that is a 0010. If we look here, the first or LSB bit, it changes from 1 to 0 to represent the next number, and again the next bit, that is 0, it is also changes to 1. That means to represent the next sequential number in a binary, here 2 bits, they are simultaneously changed. Let's see another example over here. So here for 7 is represented as 0111 and 8 is represented as 1000. So to represent the next number to 8, so there are 4 bits, they are simultaneously changed in a binary. That means this 3 ones, they are changes to 0 and this 0 is changes to 1. So in binary, to represent next number or a next code word into sequence, multiple bits can be changed. But in a gray code, to represent next code in a sequence, there must be a single bit change. For example, here, so 000 is given. To represent next code in a sequence, only one bit is changed, that is here LSB 0 it changes to 1. To represent next number to this 0001, that is 3, so here only one bit, where this LSB bit is written as it is, and the next bit, that is 0, it is changes to 1. That means only one bit it changes to represent the next code word in a sequence. Again here, this LSB bit it changes to 0, the next bit they are remain as it is, that means only one bit is changes. Again take another example here, the number 0100 and its next code word is 1100. So here these 2 bits or these 3 bits, they are written as it is, and the last MSB bit, it changes from 0 to 1. So you can take any number and its sequential next code, whenever it is represented, there is a change of only 1 bit. So that is the specialty of the gray code, and that is the main difference between the binary and a gray code. So this property of gray code that minimizes the chance of a error, and this property is important in many applications such as a shaft position encoders, Karnaugh maps, and a error detection. So let's see the conversion from binary to gray. So to convert the number from binary to gray, we have to perform the XOR operation. So here the binary number is given, that is 1 0 1 1, and we have to convert this number into equivalent gray. So this is nothing but the leftmost bit is nothing but the MSB, and the rightmost bit is nothing but the LSB. So MSB bit, that is represented as B3, then B2, B1, and LSB bit is represented as a B0. So when we want to convert this binary number into equivalent gray, so first rule is write MSB of binary as it is the MSB of a gray. So we are writing the MSB of binary as it is the MSB of a gray. So B3 is nothing but equal to G3. So to find the next gray bit, we have to perform the XOR operation between the binary numbers B3 and B2. So in XOR operation, when 2 inputs are equal, that means 1 1 or 0 0, the answer will be 0. And if these 2 inputs or 2 bits are different, then answer will be 1. So here we have to perform the XOR operation on B3 and B2, that is 1 and 0. As these 2 bits are different, the answer will be 1. So we will get the next gray bit, that is 1. To get the next gray bit, we have to perform the XOR operation between the binary bits B2 and B1. So as these bits are different, that is 0 and 1, we get the answer, that is 1. To get the LSB bit of gray, we have to perform the XOR operation between bits B1 and B0. As both these bits are 1, that means they are same, that's why the answer is 0. So here we get the gray code, that is G3, G2, G1 and G0 as 1 1 1 0. So here is the table. So let's check the binary number 1011. This is 1011, and its equivalent gray is nothing but 1110. So if we summarize the operation of binary to gray, so here G3 is represented as a B3, that means G3 equal to B3, G2 equals to, or G2 can be find using the XOR operation on B3 and B2. G1 is equal to B2 XOR with B1, and G0 can be find by performing the XOR operation on B1 and B0. The next conversion, that is from gray to binary. So here gray number is given, so this is the MSB, leftmost bit, and rightmost bit is the LSB. So again starting from MSB, so it is nothing but the G3, G2, G1, and LSB is represented as G0. So we have to convert this gray into binary. So according to the first rule, so here the binary MSB of binary number is equal to the MSB of a gray. So we can write the MSB of gray as it is the MSB of a binary. So we are writing MSB of gray, that is 1, as the MSB of a binary. Now to find the next bit of binary, we have to perform the XOR operation between the B3 and G2. Now we have to perform the XOR operation between the B3 and G2. So now according to rule, as the inputs are different, so we get the answer 1. Now to found the next bit of binary, we have to perform the XOR operation between the binary number B2 and gray number G1. So as these two inputs or bits are equal, so we get answer 0. So to find the last bit of binary, that is B0, we have to perform XOR operation on B1 and G0. So we will get 1. As these two inputs are different, we will get 1. So we get here the binary equivalent of this gray. So this is B3, B2, B1 and B0. So let's check. So here binary number 1011 is given. So here 1011 and its equivalent binary is 1101. If we summarize the operation of gray to binary, we can write B3 is equal to G3, B2 is equal to G3 XORed with G2, B1 is equal to G3 XORed with G2 XORed with G1, and B0 equal to G3 XORed with G2 XORed with G1 and XORed with G0. So this is the assignment based on the decimal to BCD or BCD to decimal conversion, or binary to gray and gray to binary conversion. Let's see the next code, alphanumeric code, that is ASCII code. So ASCII stands for American Standard Code for Information Interchange. So this code is used in a computer or the electronic equipments where the keyboard is used for interfacing. This code is used. So here keyboard, any keyboard that is available with the computers or in a electronic equipment that uses the ASCII code. If we want to press A, that letter A, so its equivalent ASCII code that will be given to the processor, and they whatever processing that will be provided or that will be done in the processor, and the result will be displayed on the console. So here the equivalent code, ASCII code for this A is provided to the processor. So this ASCII code has the 128 characters and symbols that is represented by 7-bit binary code. So it is the code that is represented by 7 bits. So 2 raised to 7 but the 128. So it represents the total 128 characters and the different symbols. So we can represent this code as an 8-bit code with the MSB bit equal to 0. So in the ASCII, first 32 ASCII characters are a non-graphic commands only for the control purpose, or they are also called as a ASCII control characters. Null, line feed, start, or start of a text, or a space, or a escape. So here is the table is given. So this starting this commands, they are non-graphic commands. Then later on symbols are given, then numbers are given 0 to 9, then some symbols, then alphabets from A to Z, capital, A to Z, small, brackets. So all these 128 different characters, symbols, numbers, they have given in this ASCII chart. So here 0 to 15, 16 rows are given, and they are represented with this 4-bit binary number, and 0 to 7, 8 columns are given. So they are represented with the 3-bit binary number. So to represent a particular number, symbol, or a command, we have to group these binary numbers or bits to represent the 7-bit ASCII code for particular bit, for particular letter, number, symbol, or a command. So here the B1, B2, B3, they are the LSB bits, and B5, B6, B7 that represents the columns, they are MSB bits. For example, here if we want to represent the letter, capital letter A, so the 7-bit code for this capital letter A is nothing but 3 bits from the column, they are 1, 0, 0, and the 4-bit from respective row is 0, 0, 0, 1. That means the total 7-bit code for A is nothing but 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1. So similar way, we can represent the 7-bit ASCII code for any symbol, any number, any character, or for any command. So let's see the example. Here encoding of 123 is given. So here 1 is represented as 0, 1, 1. So this is the column number, and 0, 0, 0, 1 is nothing but the row combination. So here 1 is given for its row 0, 1, 1, and for column 0, 1, 1, and for row 0, 0, 0, 1 is given. For 2, again column 0, 1, 1 and row 0, 0, 1, 0 is given, and similarly for 3, column 0, 1, 1 and rows 0, 0, 1, 1 combination is given. So in this way we can represent the ASCII equivalent of these numbers. If we want to encode the word hello in ASCII, so here we have to find the 7-bit code for H, for E, for L and for O. So in this way we can represent by grouping the column and row bits, binary bits, and we can represent the 7-bit ASCII number. So all these are the 7-bit codes. Next alphanumeric code is the ABCDic code. So this is the extended binary coded decimal interchange code, and this is a 8-bit character encoding, and it represents total 256 different symbols, numbers and characters. So it is specially developed by IBM, and it is rarely used today, and it is specially used in IBM mainframes only. So here are the different 256 numbers or symbols or characters. They are given over here in the ABCDic alphanumeric code. So here all whatever symbols or commands they are present in ASCII, they are all not available in the ABCDic, and whatever commands given in the ABCDic, they are not available in the ASCII. Or some numbers or letters they can be available in ASCII and ABCDic, but this ABCDic and ASCII, they are much different. So this is all about the digital codes. Thank you.